Bricks at Brickley here, and welcome to the pre-review of the LEGO Star Wars set number 75336, the Inquisitor Transport Scythe, releasing on August the 1st, which will actually retail for $100 and include 924 pieces. I do believe that's quite a good value for this set because we also get 4 really cool minifigures, and today I'm actually going to do a pre-review of this set for all of you to enjoy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this set. So first of all, we're actually going to take a look at the box art for this set. I think it really looks sick. Of course, we can see Ben Kenobi and Darth Vader fighting each other on the bottom left corner of the box. That truly looks awesome, everyone. I love the box art. Of course, we get that sort of blue line going around the entirety of the black box art. That also looks sick in my opinion. We get, of course, all of those minifigures on the right. Of course, we get Ben Kenobi and a couple of the Inquisitors. And in the middle of the box, we can see the Transport Scythe. Now, that truly looks insane. Then taking a look at the back of the box art, this is totally something different because the front is actually taking place in space, and I do believe that this is on Tatooine. We get, of course, all of the Inquisitors fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we get the Transport Scythe actually being parked out in the desert with the wings being folded up. Now, I haven't seen Obi-Wan Kenobi yet, so I don't know what is going on here, but I just can't wait to see the series. Of course, we can see a lot of functions of the set, which we're going to take a look at in a second, but just take a look at the box art and appreciate it, everyone. We can see all of the sand in the back right there. That truly looks sick in my opinion. So right now, we're going to take a look at all 4 of the minifigures included in this set. All the way to the left, we get Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ben Kenobi actually included in this set. He has some awesome torso printing, which we unfortunately can only see partially, and also has no leg printing. That is really weird to consider, of course, but I do understand because it's quite plain within the desert. He also has that nice cloth piece, and on top of that, he has a truly epic facial printing right there. I love the fact that he has a little bit of aging going on his cheeks, and the hair piece is also quite nice. Next up, we get the Grand Inquisitor, finally an updated version since I believe 2015 or something like that, and I truly love the Grand Inquisitor. We can of course see that awesome armor piece. We get some amazing details on his torso, and I do believe that the lag printing is the same for the Grand Inquisitor and the 5th brother right there. I love the printing on the face of the Grand Inquisitor, so definitely a great minifigure to pick up. I think this figure is going to be popular with of course the Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney+. Next up, of course, we get the 3rd sister, which is also a great minifigure. I love her torso printing, and I do think that the addition of that hairpiece is also quite nice. And finally, we get the 5th brother, which is just a sick minifigure in my opinion. I love the printing on his torso as well as on his face. We get that nice headpiece right there, the helmet of course, and some awesome armor on his shoulders. Just take a look at that, everyone. So all of the 4 minifigures in this set are truly epic in my opinion, and I can't wait to get my hands on all 3 Inquisitors within this set. So right now, we're actually going to take a look at the build for this set itself. Of course, the Transport Scythe. It's truly a huge build, and I mean, you can expect that for $100. So let's go ahead and take a look at this build. So the first thing you'll notice is that it's actually quite thin, and that's actually because this transport ship isn't really that big, I believe. I mean, it really looks sick, and I just can't wait to take a look at this in real life. Of course, we get the wings, which can actually fold up, so you can actually just put it in a sort of rest mode, and the wings can fold up, and you can actually clearly see those projectiles underneath the wings. So I don't really think that LEGO has hidden them that well. I mean, they're underneath the wings, but LEGO could have done a better job at that. You can just clearly see that shooter piece right there. So that is pretty unfortunate in my opinion. But the wings really look amazing, and I definitely think that the front of the ship is also quite nice. I love how LEGO was able to pull off this design. I mean, it's quite hard to copy something from the show, and it's definitely something amazing they pulled off. You can see all of the tiles, and it's actually a couple of directions they had to build in. I mean, you have this sort of sloping effect on the side, and then we get this build over here, which actually is a bit narrow in the front, which is truly hard to pull off within such a build. So I think I'm really impressed by LEGO, of course, pulling off this build. Definitely looks amazing. Then of course we get that windshield in the middle, which also looks really cool. I love the red sort of vibe going on with that windows. That is truly something amazing. Of course, this ship also can open up from a couple of sides. You can just remove the top of the ship and open up the two sides. That is definitely something amazing. And here's actually the interior. You can fit in a lot of minifigures, maybe even some stormtroopers if you would want to. And of course, we get a lot of detailing on the panels inside of the ship. You can actually fit a minifigure behind the console right there. And of course, fit in a couple of lightsabers as well. I believe there is actually a stand for that, so that is also quite nice. And there's actually this area in the front where you can actually have this hatch open up and have the minifigures just walk out. I don't know if it's connected to the bridge of this ship, but I'm not 100% sure if that's actually possible within such a small set. But I do like the fact that LEGO used so many stickers within the interior. I mean, it really looks great. And of course, we get a lot of space for minifigures. That's really something I appreciate for this set. So you can just store your minifigures inside without them actually getting dusty at all. So yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of the interior of this set. You can see stickers on both sides, which is definitely a big plus for this set, so I'm really gonna get it. And of course, over there in the back you can actually see a couple of those lights right there. That's also quite a nice addition in my opinion. And I also love the fact that LEGO actually has those Technic pieces over there in front of the lights in black, so that is also not really a distraction from this set, which definitely adds a lot of detail. And I also love the fact that you can fit so many minifigures inside, as I said before. But right now, we're actually going to take a look at the exterior because I want to spend some time taking a look at this and discussing all of the features of this set. So you can actually see a lot of tiles on the wings and such, and of course also at the front of the ship. But actually the sides and the top aren't really that detailed. I mean, you can see a couple of grill pieces on the side, but that's it. I mean, you can see a lot of studs, and that's not really something I want to see for this Inquisitor Scythe. I mean, it's not really that highly detailed on the sides, and I'm quite disappointed by that. I definitely will add a couple of pieces myself when I get this set. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure. I do think that LEGO has been kind of lazy with the side over there, of course, with those studs still showing, but I mean, the overall design is great, so I'm not really complaining about that. I do think that LEGO could have added a couple more details aside from those random grill pieces over there, but I mean, maybe they could have just added a couple of tiles or something that would have even solved it. And I mean, the top of the ship as well, you can see a couple of studs. But that's just my opinion out there. I don't really want to criticize this set. I do think it looks superb, and I'm definitely going to recommend you to get it. I'm actually going to get it myself. But I do think that LEGO should have added a lot more detailing within that area. I mean, the wings and the front of the ship are overly detailed. We get a lot of tiles, and then those two areas aren't detailed. That's just weird in my opinion, but overall, I really love this set, and I think the shape of the ship is also really cool, so I just can't wait to get it. But that's all I had to tell you about this set. We talked about the box art, the minifigures, and of course, the Transport Scythe itself. I do think this set is really superb, and I myself am actually going to get it on August the 1st. Hopefully, I will be able to get it, but here's my verdict, everyone. I think it's a really cool set. I love the detailing on the build itself. Of course, the 4 minifigures included within this set are also superb, so definitely a great minifigure selection. I mean, you get Ben Kenobi, you get the Grand Inquisitor, and of course 2 more Inquisitor minifigures. That's just a great addition to your LEGO Star Wars collection. And on top of that, of course, the build is really genuinely good. I love all of the detailing on the wings. The wings can actually fold in, so that also has a lot of playability for your own LEGO Star Wars collection. You have a couple of those missiles, and they're not really that well hidden, so that is a con, but I mean, they have the missiles, and I do think it's quite fun to fire a couple of those at your minifigures within your collection. I mean, I myself am 19 years old, and I usually just do that with my friends. I mean, I just fire those missiles at them, and of course, that's just really fun. So I think this set is really great. I love the detailing on the inside as well. I mean, the interior, really a big thumbs up to LEGO. I love the interior, and of course the fact that they added so many stickers. If you want to get a set with a lot of stickers for panels, get this set. I mean, it has a lot of stickers, and I do think that these stickers are actually going to be exclusive to this set. So if you get this set, you might as well just get that sticker sheet right there if you're into building mocks. So in my opinion, this set is really great. I recommend you to get it on August the 1st. And if you don't have the money, just go ahead and get it on Bricklink, or maybe when this set goes into discount or something. Or on top of that, you can even save up some points on your VIP on lego.com, and that way you can actually get a sort of discount from that. I actually usually do that within my Lego hauls or something like that on lego.com when I get a lot of Lego sets. But yeah, that's something you truly have to spend money for, so that isn't really the way to go if you don't have a lot of money. But I mean, this set is really great, and I myself really think you should buy it, so I really recommend getting this set on August the 1st. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this set, and if you're going to get it on release date. I'm really curious to know, so let me know in the comment section down below. Of course, if you did enjoy watching this pre-review of the Inquisitor Transport Scythe, let me know by leaving a thumbs up to support this video. Go subscribe to Brickley for more epic content, and of course ring that notification bell to stay updated on all of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video on my YouTube channel, Brickley.
It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss you.